Hello, viewers. This is Owiredu Joseph. In fact, by God's grace, my good work as a writer has been recognized, and I've been nominated in the 2018 maiden edition of the Tertiary Excellence Award for Best Student Author of the Year under the social category. I've been assigned a task to write something about drug abuse. I would like to give a brief general overview of my task. Drug abuse, also called substance abuse or chemical abuse, is a disorder that is characterized by a destructive pattern of using a substance that leads to a significant problem or disorders. Drug abuse has become a global phenomenon affecting almost every country. The most commonly used and abused substances are cigarettes, marijuana, cocaine, and alcohol. The illegal use and abuse of drugs has engulfed our society so much that most of these young men and women are suffocating to death under its intense canker. The substance abuse problem in Ghana is no different from other countries, though there may be some slight variations in the magnitude of the problem. It is difficult to say when it actually became a problem in Ghana. Currently, use and abuse of drugs have expanded to include the youth. Statistics from the Narcotic Control Board shows that about 50,000 people in Ghana, particularly the youth, abuse drugs. Despite Ghana's stringent laws that sanction severe punishment on users of these aforementioned drugs, they continue to indulge in it. In the light of this unfortunate situation, that I will briefly point out the menace, causes, and effects of using the unprescribed drugs and suggest ways to eradicate it. To start the ball rolling, I will talk about the current trending drug called tramadol, which most of the youth of today are indulging in it. Young people believe the use of tramadol and other unprescribed substances would give them required fitness, strength, and mental alertness to improve their performances in the track, academics, and ability to last long in bed. The in-streaming of drug itinerants and quack doctors in our streets and at the doorstep has orchestrated to a high incidence of drug abuse. The ability to entertain an audience with their sheer eloquence and the testimonies given by various people about the efficacy of their drugs are enough to sway a sick person or a young person to buy what they sell. Another factor responsible for the growing incidence of drug abuse in the country is peer pressure or peer group influence. In schools especially, students tend to be lured by friends who are into the drug businesses. Curiosity is also one of the factors that account for the misuse of drugs. Most young men are very curious to find out what is contained in certain types of drugs, especially tramadol and other alcoholic substances. They see others happily indulging in drugs. Oftentimes, they find young men who normally misuse drugs. On the wings of advertisements, young people get carried away by thought of fantasy. They begin to feel that they would in no time beam with smiles, confidence, and appear healthy, like the smiling, confident looking individuals they see in the adverts who have been provident enough to do the right things at the right time. Therefore, they get carried away by their catchphrases and slogans they use, like marijuana, the heavenly weed that open the twin door of wisdom and prosperity, adonko bitters of the moment, kakai bitters, and other stuff. So drug abuse also has its attendant problem. Most prominent among them is that it usually impairs the health of those who become addicted to the practice. Quite often, habitual users of strong drugs become emaciated and completely dehumanized. Predictably, this leads to premature death. The abuse of drugs provokes acts of violence, which in no doubt disturbs social order. To combat the drug menace, the following measures should be put in place. 1. There is a need for a nationwide educational campaign aimed at exposing every citizen to the dangers inherent in using unprescribed drugs. The government and the security agencies should not delay in waging a relentless war against users and traders of hard drugs. Whenever they are caught, instant punitive measures should be meted out to them in order to serve as a deterrent and vindication for others who may be compelled to inculcate on this substandard and superannuated act. In addition, I recommend to the government to impose a heavy tax on the sale of the most commonly abused drugs in the country. If possible, it should ban it once and for all. Please let us all come together and fight drug abuse in our country. Please like and share this video to help eradicate drug abuse in our country. Thanks for watching. I've been in quite a number of award schemes, but the Tertiary Excellence Award 2018, though it is a maiden edition, looks quite exceptional. I would like to use this medium to acknowledge the event organizers for their tremendous efforts and progress they've made so far. In fact, Itea has a future. I would like to say a very big thank you to everyone who has voted for me so far. But I need more of your votes in order for me to win this prestigious award. My unique code is 67, and this is the procedure to vote. Dial *713*1#. You enter my unique code, which is 67. You choose voting package, then you enter your mobile money number, then you enter your mobile money PIN in order to authorize payment. The event is coming on live on the 29th of December 2018 at the Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons in Accra, ORCHID Auditorium. I would like to use this medium to invite you all to come to this program, because on the 29th it's going to be hit. It's going to be mega. Please come in your numbers and throw your weight behind me. Thank you very much.